Hi everyone, Gabrielle Carteras here. We know how important it is that we get our industry and ourselves back to work as safely as possible. We need to be able to earn a living, but we also have to make sure that at the end of a long, hard day at work, we can go home safe and healthy to our family, our friends, and our community. I am so pleased to let you know that our hard work on developing safety protocols has paid off. 6 months after the beginning of this horrific pandemic that has upended our lives, we are starting to see a return to work. A return to work under strict safety standards and protocols that we hammered out in direct talks with the industry. We were joined by our colleagues at DGA, IATSE, Hollywood Teamsters, and the Basic Crafts. We finalized the guidelines for a safer return to work together. I also, before going any further, I want to thank our member leaders, our staff, and our nationally recognized medical health, safety, and industrial sanitation experts, all who helped inform our work every step of the way. The Safe Way Forward Agreement covers motion picture and television produced by AMPTP companies. It's a robust document, and I mean robust, so you're going to want to take a close look at it, and you can find the document on our website, SAGAFTRA.org. On that site, you will also find a member webinar dedicated to what you need to know about a safer return to set. I want to take just a moment to highlight 3 of the most critical and hard-fought provisions in this agreement. First, testing. Now, we all know that the baseline for minimum safety on set is connected to frequent, effective testing for the virus. We demanded and secured a rigorous and frequent program of testing for every single member of the production's cast and crew. And we fought very hard for this because science tells us that the more we test, the safer we are. And that keeping our work going with as little interruption as possible, well, that's desired. It's simple. Testing equals a safer set. We've also adopted a zone system on that set, which will help us discreetly separate folks to keep everyone as safe as possible. As performers, we're actually in a very strange position because we are the only ones who simply can't do our jobs with the constant support of full PPE. That means we need to limit exposure where we can. So by establishing zones of activity, these zones will they help us. They can help us emphasize the scientific and medically proven concept of physical distancing while minimizing exposure. There will be very strict protocols on where people do their jobs and how and when they move from place to place, with sanitizing a constant focus. And like everyday life, we will have the use of personal protection equipment whenever possible. It was also extremely important to make sure that if anyone misses work because of the pandemic, that we had some kind of economic protection. Just being in quarantine can be stressful. So we made sure that where quarantine is required prior to your work, you will be compensated for time spent in quarantine. And if you or a family member test positive or you get sick and you miss work due to that circumstance, you will receive paid sick leave. The union is committed to be vigilant and stand with you so that you can do your job as safely as possible. Please read the full Safe Way Forward document on our website. Thank you, and stay safe.